Did you kill her?
Don't ask me that. Don't ask me that. How do you expect a man to feel? Happy?
Hey everybody, welcome back. My name is Elise and this is 10 to Life. The case we're going to be talking about today is one that proves money and fame does not necessarily equal happiness or sanity, in my opinion. So smash that like button and let's get into it.
10 to Life with Elise starts right now.
Okay guys, so as I mentioned, my name is Elise and this is 10 to Life, the place where we talk all things true crime, the good, the bad, the conspiracy, we talk about it all. So if you're stopping by for the first time, welcome. I hope you enjoyed today's case video and listening to what I have to say. And if you do, please consider supporting the channel by hitting that subscribe button below so that you get notified of upcoming videos and live streams as they happen. For those of you who are returning subscribers, you already know what we do here, so welcome back, and I'm so happy to have you today. A little bit of an update and announcement, and I'll make it quick, but I wanted to let you guys know that I did do my overhaul of Patreon as promised. Many of you guys have been requesting over the last several months and almost a year now that I offer different things such as one-on-one personal calls or FaceTimes, more personal vlog style videos, behind the scenes videos talking about how I got into YouTube or how to start a channel if you're interested. So anyways, I restructured it, did it all. So if you're interested, go to the link below. You can sign up for it there. It also gives you access to our private group chat, which is like a chat room, so you don't have to give your phone number. But yeah, I'll link it in the description box below and you can head over there if you're interested. Limited spots are available because guys, I don't have all the time in the world between being a mom, this, and my full-time job, but I'm trying to do what I can for you. Okay, guys, so let's talk about this case today. It is a case that is close to me, actually. It's right out of San Diego, California, and it's one that proves, again, money, fame, stardom, clout, really means nothing in the grand scheme of things. Not only because money doesn't bring happiness, which I think we all know, but it also shows that it can actually heighten insecurities. And this particular case circles around somebody who is very big in TikTok. Anna Abulaban is 28 years old and was born in 1993 out of Staten Island, New York, a fellow New Yorker, which I love. She was by profession known to be a TikTok star and influencer. She often posted on her TikTok and her Instagram, and we see this a lot nowadays, right? This influencer culture with these beautiful women, they get paid to post. I mean, absolutely stunning. You can see here her with some of her friends, just beautiful woman. She was married to another fellow TikTok star named Ali. He is a year younger than her, actually, at 27 years old. Ali goes by the name of JinnKid on TikTok and has upwards of almost 1 million followers. He really catapulted to fame on TikTok through his comedic sketches, doing celebrity impersonations, and that's what drew in this mass audience to his account.
How long does it take to get ice cream?
What the fuck is your problem, huh? It wasn't easy to get this, okay? Think fast.
So what happened?
I got into a little fight with the fucking cashier. The fucking guy kept saying, we close, man, we close. Corona this, Corona that. I never asked for no Corona, okay? All I asked for was ice cream.
So if they were closed, how did you get the ice cream?
Hey, pendejo. Me, I always got a few tricks up my sleeve. Take it easy, okay? And if I didn't know any better, I say you're starting not to trust me, man. What the fuck is up with that, huh?
Well, trust is hard to get. It's not something you just freely give out.
Oh, yeah? After what I did for you back there, huh? Thought Joseph here was a game of dominoes?
I could have done that myself if you told me where to go.
Then why didn't you? And look, don't ever talk to me that way again, okay?
You didn't tell me where to go.
Go on, make your move.
Pull the trigger. I dare you. Who the hell is that?
Oh, fuck. I bet you it's the police. They must have found out about the ice cream guy.
Yeah. Yo, what's the vibes? Oh, shit.
Holy shit.
Yo, Tony, yo, who snitched?
You know this guy?
Oh, him? Yeah. That's my friend. He's an idiot.
I know that you did not just call me an idiot, you feel me? That's how you welcome back your brother and shit?
Oh. Not even 5 seconds. I'm already sick of this fucking guy.
Alright, so boom. That's what we doing now, Tony? I go to jail for like what, a year? And you already got a new homie and shit? Like, who the fuck is that?
The name's John Wick. Nice to meet you.
The name's Takashi. It's nice to meet you too.
Okay, that's enough. You guys wanna play?
Say less, my guy. You already know I'm in.
Sure. Why not? Oh, and thanks for the melted ice cream. I really enjoyed it.
That's okay. You don't gotta pay me back.
I gave you my...
Alright, so what do you call yourself, tough guy, huh? Como se llama?
Antonio Montana. And you? What you call yourself?
Listen, buddy, I'm the only one that asks questions around here, pal. Got it? You ever been in jail?
By me? No. No, wait, man. You got the wrong guy.
So if you want a green card, you're gonna need to take a test, alright, buddy? I hope you've been studying.
Do I look like a guy that's studying? Come on.
So let's hear the Pledge of Allegiance.
Okay. Fuck. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, He's invisible, with liberty and justice for all. How'd you like that?
I have to be honest with you, that was absolutely disgraceful. Get him out of here.
Okay, that's fine. You can send me here, there, it don't matter. There's nothing you can do to me that Castro has not already done.
By the looks of it, what a lot of people would call a power couple. Both very good looking, both had this social media stardom, appeared to be in a happy, healthy, loving relationship according to social media. But we know that social media is not always what it seems. And more times than not, people are just putting on this filtered front as to what they want the public to see, and this, perception that they want everybody to have of their life, both personally, professionally, and romantically. And unfortunately for this couple, that seems to be exactly what was happening, because the truth behind the marriage was anything but a happy, picture-perfect couple. On October 18th, 2021, Ali ended up moving out of the couple's shared apartment in San Diego in a luxury high-rise building following a domestic dispute that allegedly was so bad that Anna had to not only file a restraining order, but she ultimately started seeking divorce. However, Ali was keeping a secret of his own. He had secretly been keeping a key to the home and going in without his wife's knowledge. And not just going in and out of the house, but during those trips in and out of their apartment when she had this restraining order against him, he actually installed an app on their shared 5-year-old daughter's iPad. And this app gave him accessibility to listen into conversations that were happening inside that apartment. And this is just very disturbing, because it is, in my opinion at least, one of the ultimate power moves of a narcissist and somebody who needs to have control over their partner. Because not only do we know there was a domestic dispute and she filed a restraining order and is now seeking a divorce, but now he is so adamant that she is his possession, and again, this is just my opinion, that he is not only breaking the rules of the restraining order and going into their shared home without her knowledge, but installing software on their 5-year-old daughter's iPad so that he can listen in as to what conversations are happening inside that apartment. If that is not a breach of trust, privacy, invasion of privacy, I don't know what is. That is just absolutely disgusting to me. And honestly, if he's doing that, it kind of gives me a little bit of insight as to what maybe went on in that marriage and how possessive and controlling he was. Well, just 3 days after moving out of this apartment, apparently he overheard a conversation through this software that did not sit right with him. He overheard his estranged wife, Anna, talking with another male inside that apartment. Now, keep in mind, she wasn't cheating. We don't even know the context necessarily of this relationship, but at the time she had a restraining order and was seeking out divorce. So she was not doing anything shady or anything wrong. Well, this conversation set Ali ablaze, and he immediately drove from a Mission Bay hotel all the way to the luxury apartment complex to confront the two. He took an elevator to the 35th floor where they lived, ran to the apartment, and opened fire on the two young friends. He shot 28-year-old Rayburn Barron 3 times at close range, striking his neck, one of his cheeks, and the back of his head, before then turning the gun on his wife, striking her with 1 gunshot wound directly to the forehead. Ali then fled the apartment, neighbors saw him fleeing, and they heard the gunshots. San Diego police immediately responded to the shooting at approximately 3:10 p.m. that afternoon. They entered this luxury apartment on the 35th floor of this beautiful high-rise in San Diego and found the young couple with bullet wounds all over their upper body and in their head, and paramedics tried to revive them. However, immediately upon entrance, paramedics pronounced both Anna and Rayburn deceased. So now, where was Ali? Where did he go? He fled the scene. We know they have a 5-year-old daughter. Where is she? What's happening now? So a short time after the shooting, officers located him driving in his vehicle with his 5-year-old daughter in tow. He was heading eastbound on Route 94, and apparently when the police pulled him over, not only did he admit to the police what he had done, but he had earlier called his mother and admitted to her what he had done as well. Now here's what gets me. Prior to being apprehended by the police, and when he fled that building, he went to pick up his daughter from school, still with that loaded weapon in his car. So I can't help but wonder if when he fled the scene and picked up his daughter, still had the loaded weapon, what was his end game here? Was he planning to just flee with her and, vanish into thin air? Or was this going to have an even more tragic ending, if you catch my drift here? And allegedly, once he picked his daughter up from school, he told her that daddy hurt his mommy. Now, this gets me because imagine the thoughts not only going through this young 5-year-old's mind. I don't even know at that point if they have the mental state and, wherewithal to actually process what's going on when you hear your dad tell you that he hurt your mother and know what that means. But I also think back to Anna in those final moments after she saw her estranged husband shoot her friend Rayburn and then turn the gun on her. I can't imagine the panic in her mind just thinking about her daughter, wanting to know that she'll be okay, that she'll be safe, and that panic as a mother that must have gone into her. So you would think case closed, he admitted to police, everything is, gonna be an open shut case, and ultimately there will be justice for both Anna and Rayburn. However, now Ali is speaking out, and not only is he pleading not guilty, but this interview that he did with Fox News, it's just really cringe. So let me play it for you.
Did you kill her?
Don't ask me that. Don't ask me that.
He's referring to the deaths of his estranged wife Anna Abulaban and her friend Rayburn Barron. They were shot dead October 21st in an East Village high-rise. Prosecutors say just days prior, Anna kicked Ali out of their home. So he installed a listening device on their daughter's iPad and used it to spy on his wife.
Yeah, I was listening on the house with the iPad through my phone.
So when you heard Rayburn's voice, you went to...
I didn't recognize him. I didn't know who it was.
But what were you thinking?
I was freaking out. Oh my God, I caught her. Oh my God. There's a man.
So first, that strikes me as interesting. He's saying, I caught her, as though he caught her doing something wrong such as cheating. And it's like, no, bro, you had already messed that up when you moved out days earlier, when there was the domestic dispute, when she got a restraining order against you, and when she started seeking a divorce. So you didn't catch her doing anything. She was living her life and she was moving on.
And guess what? I hear nightmare. R&B music.
Did you hear that? It's hard to hear with all the beeping. He says, and then guess what I hear? A nightmare. R&B music. As though that is the telltale sign that somebody is about to start having sex with somebody else. And that is like the sound of cheating. R&B music. And look how mad he gets here. And then you'll hear, he says, so I jump in my car and I just keep saying, Anna, don't have sex with him. Don't have sex with him. Wait, I'm coming. Don't have sex with him. As though it's like sending him into a full-on spiral.
As you're driving to the apartment.
I'm screaming. I'm like, don't do it.
What happens when you get to the apartment?
I go up and I see them.
Now look how mad he gets here.
What did you think?
They were... Nothing. I didn't see... I don't know. It was a blur.
Look at how he's shaking.
Broke my heart. And to see her kissing Ray on my couch, with his feet on my table, with my
Now, this part of the interview was extremely unsettling for me to watch because you can see how frustrated he is. He is infuriated. He is visibly shaking. And something else is his language here. He's saying to see Ray on my couch kissing my wife with his feet on my table. Again, his possessions. He owns Anna, the house, everything. It's nothing about even their shared life or his shared marriage with Anna, saying our couch, our home, our table, it's mine, mine, mine. And you can just see how infuriated he is. Look at him shaking. And for me, at least, that kind of gives me a glimpse into what the behavior must have been like being married to him. And that's just my opinion, but it ain't looking good.
Prosecutors say Ali
He's not even remorseful, in my opinion. He's just trying to justify what he did, saying, how would you expect me to feel? What would you expect me to do? I don't see a shred of remorse. I don't see a shred of him saying, I overreacted, or I shouldn't have gone there, or anything like that. He's justifying it. Every step along this interview, he is justifying it.
confessed to both police and his mother that he killed his wife and Rayburn and accused his wife of cheating. Though at this time, prosecutors say Rayburn was just a friend.
I never admitted anything. Police say they have evidence against me. I don't know what it is.
So the prosecution says that you admitted to your mother that you did this, and then you pled not guilty. Can you explain that?
No, I can't.
Shocking.
I can't.
Shortly after the shooting, Ali was arrested driving on the 15. Police say he had a gun and his 5-year-old daughter in the car.
She was with me when I got arrested.
Mm-hmm.
How selfish of you.
I picked her up from school. I picked her up from school so that I could drop her off at a safe location at my dad's wife's brother, who lived an hour away. But police surrounded me on the highway.
Why did you pick her up
I picked her up.
from school? Why did you pick her up from school?
Why wouldn't I?
But you picked her up early, correct?
Yeah.
Why'd you pick her up early?
What do you mean, why wouldn't I? Because you had a loaded weapon in the car, because you had just killed her mother, because you were not a safe person for her to be with. And he's saying that he was trying to take her to a safe haven, somewhere that she would be safe. I don't believe that. This interview made me believe even further that he had another plan in place here for both him and potentially his daughter, because why would he pick her up early from school and flee? It just doesn't make sense to me. But let me know what you guys think in the comments.
Why wouldn't I?
Did you know what had happened?
About what?
Your wife being shot.
I'm the one who called the police. Reported it.
I know.
I found them. When I found them, my first instinct was to get my daughter for her safety. To drop her off at a safe location. I wasn't running away. I wasn't doing anything. I have nothing to hide.
What happened when you found them? No.
No.
Ali
Which-
says he, Anna, and their daughter...
I just want to say he contradicts himself in that statement, because remember, at first he says he enters the apartment and he sees them kissing on the couch and he had heard the R&B music, but now he's saying that he went into the apartment and he's the one who found them already had been being shot and killed. I mean, this guy, he shouldn't have done an interview. I don't believe so at all, because if he's trying to plead not guilty and act as though he wasn't a part of this, he just keeps shooting himself in the foot here.
to San Diego in February 2021. He talks fondly about their old life in Virginia.
So we owned a home in Virginia. We had the American dream. We have 2 cars. Our life is great. So I said, let me pick up another hobby.
That hobby is his TikTok personality, JinnKid. He made videos impersonating violent characters and built quite a following. nearly 1 million fans. He crafted his online persona after his favorite film, character, and actor, Al Pacino's Tony Montana from Scarface.
I miss making my videos. I miss all everything. It's my craft. It's my baby. I love what I do. I wanted to be an actor. And I was right there. I was right there. The weekend before all this happened, I was in LA at the Comedy Store. I was talking to producers. I was about to have a talent agent.
Okay, good for you. Great. Nobody cares. You let everything go because of your selfish actions and your control and need for power. So nobody cares that you were on the brink of stardom, which, P.S., I'm pretty sure you weren't. Spoiler alert. Hanging out at the Comedy Store in LA does not exactly equate your big break, bro. Sorry.
He says he and Anna grew apart after they settled in San Diego. He blames the move and their lifestyle choices for ruining their marriage.
That was part of the downfall because my wife brought us. She wanted me to move her out here with all her friends to a life where there's Taco Tuesday, Women Wednesday, Party Saturday, Bar Sunday.
Elise says Anna partied too much, but when we spoke to Anna's childhood friend and Ali's cousin, they painted a different picture.
He's a bad guy. There's nothing good about him. He's selfish. That's all I can say is selfish.
Pulls out like a full bag of cocaine, not like a little bag, a big bag. And we're like, what the hell? You know, are you trying to get us all in trouble? He goes, I'm JinnKid. I can do whatever I want. Nobody can touch me. I'm JinnKid, you know?
And Ali, your family says...
There you go right now. The social media stardom has gone to his head. Even his own family is saying, what the heck is going on here? And he says he's untouchable. And he probably, I would imagine, assumed that, again, he owned Anna, he owned everything, it was all his, and that he, if somebody was going to try to interfere or mess with that, he was going to put a stop to it.
That your social media fame changed you. They say that you were doing cocaine, didn't really care about the consequences.
Nope.
Are they right?
That's false. My family doesn't know anything because they never cared.
I asked again about his cocaine use.
Do you think that made you snap? Do you think it changed you?
Yeah, it messed with my brain.
So you did use drugs.
Like aggressive, you know? When I'm on it, yeah.
Do you see this? He just keeps contradicting himself every other sentence. He should not, whoever his lawyer is, I need to actually look into it. Does he have a public defender, or does he have a lawyer that he hired? Because whoever allowed him to do this is a moron, a complete moron.
Prosecutors say Anna was planning to file a restraining order and that Ali has a history of something Anna's best friend confirms, even though Ali denies ever hitting Anna.
Were you feeling any remorse about this situation?
I'm broken. I'm devastated. I lost my wife. My goal was to just try to get a hold of my family. It was slipping through my fingers. I'm the loser here. I lost.
You lost.
I lost the love of my life. I lost the love of my life. Everybody I reached out to when I was going through this problem, when I couldn't get a hold of Anna. Dude, you gotta leave her. You gotta leave her. I know I gotta leave her, but I don't want to leave her. Dude, you're so handsome. You're famous on the internet. You can get any model. I know I can. I don't want to. I want my wife.
Could anyone else have Anna?
Huh?
Could anyone else have Anna?
How else is married to me?
You see that? He was visibly twitching when she asked him that. Can anybody else have Anna? And he's looking down, pissed, twitching, and he says, not while she's married to me. And even before that, he, again, just goes back to boasting about himself. I'm TikTok famous. I can have anyone I want. I can have models. Like, making it, again, just about him, about him. I'm not a psychologist or a doctor or a therapist. I don't have any clinical training, but I see a narcissist. What do you see? Let's listen to that one more time.
On the internet, you can get any model. I know I can. I don't want to. I want my wife.
Could anyone else have Anna?
Huh?
Could anyone else have Anna?
How else is married to me?
Wow. Wow, that interview was not only super emotionally charged, but I think, again, he contradicted himself so many times in there that whoever his attorney was should just be fired on the spot for allowing him to give that interview. That is just outrageous. It's just so senseless. And again, it's just this power trip, in my opinion, that these crazy people are on. It's gross. So luckily the judge did deny him bail, which is fantastic because the judge said that he thinks he's perhaps a flight risk and perhaps a danger to society, which, hello, he absolutely appears to be a danger to society. A protective order was also written prohibiting him from having any sort of contact with family members, including his daughter, who's staying with a family member. He has pled not guilty, but if he is found guilty, he faces life in prison without the possibility of parole, which in my opinion is justified. It's just, again, such a senseless act, What do you guys think about this case? First of all, what do you think about that interview? Do you see what I see as far as the red flags with the control, the possession, him shaking, or do you see somebody who is truly distraught, emotional, and remorseful? Also, do you believe that his reaction, not necessarily, I guess, the murder, but do you believe his reaction in going to that apartment and putting that software on his daughter's iPad is justified? Or do you believe that that is, again, a characteristic of him needing to have control over all things in his life? I'm hoping that when this goes to trial, there's enough evidence to convict him. I'm going to follow this closely and I'll keep you updated because I think there not only needs to be justice for Anna, but there also needs to be justice for Ray and for their daughter, because now she doesn't have either parent at just 5 years old. How selfish is that? How selfish can somebody be to rip the parents from your own daughter's life? It is heartbreaking. So I'm going to follow this trial closely and I'll keep you updated. Again, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you do so that you get notified of those updates. Turn your notification bell to on. I promise it doesn't spam you. It doesn't do anything. It just will notify you when those videos come out. Please give this video a like on your way out so that it helps push Anna's story out there and hopefully we'll get more ears and eyes on this case so that ultimately she receives the justice that I believe she massively, massively deserves. Thanks for listening with me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the coverage. I will talk soon, and I am looking forward to seeing you on the new Patreon. All right, until the next case, stay safe. Bye.